Hi everyone, and welcome back to Trade Precision. It's Tuesday, May 10th, and we're setting up right away for a trade in gold. It's just shortly after the market's open, probably about 9:20 or something like that, and we're going to set up for a short position. We've got a resistance level at 101.88, and the market's moving pretty good. We're going to try our smaller tick stop, though, or like our smaller stop, or just our 10 tick stop. We try to just pick out resistance or support and notify you of that as soon as possible so that you can make a trade if one were to come. And I've already got my order placed. You can't even see it on the dome right now. But it's at 101.88. We're looking for a short from there. We'll see if we get it. Yesterday we had a pretty good day trading, and there it is. It's coming into view now, finally. And today we'll see what happens today. It's starting to go up, and there, boy, look at how quick that got filled. It just ran up there, that real quick, and we're our first profit target, and we hit it right to the tick. Is that amazing? Yeah, we needed big stops yesterday, and we hit it right to the tick on this one now. And I guess that was about 5 seconds we got filled on that. That's really pretty impressive. And now we're coming back down, and let's see. Gosh, we're taking an awful long time to get this next one, don't you think? Wow. And there we got filled already. All right. I don't know what I'm going to talk about the rest of the day. All I could say is that the more experienced traders, I'm trying to point the arrow down towards where they would be looking. They'd be looking down towards that swing low to get filled. But that was nice. We called that one right on. Yeah, right on that bar there. You can see the swing low. That'd give you 68 ticks or something like that. But we got 10 and 20. On that one. We're going to have to start looking for larger trades in the room, for traders in the room. Those have been in there for a while. That was quick. Wow. Okay, here we are. Now we're setting up for a gold trade, and we're getting pretty close. We actually called this resistance price before we really opened the room. We typed it into the chat. It was at about 8:45, and our room doesn't open usually till 9 o'clock. And so now, it's after 10. So that's the thing. Our support and resistance, they work all day long. If they're not tapped, or it doesn't get close to it, they should work any time during the course of the day. So this is on gold now. We've identified a resistance price at 15.16 and a half, and we got filled, and we're going right through it. And again, we're going like with a 10 tick stop on it. Look at the size of that bar, though. That's pretty impressive. That bar is about a $500 bar. I hope that my $100 stop holds on this one. I thought the markets had calmed down a little bit from what they were the end of last week. We had a pretty good day of trading yesterday, and so far we're 1 for 1 today, which is pretty nice. A nice way to start the day. We had a pretty good crowd in the trading room right now. It didn't do as well on this and there. We're back to our entry price. In the on the first trade we hit it right exactly to the T. This one we've already taken 5 ticks of heat, and we're usually in our trades we're not underwater that long. As soon as I got a little time here, I guess I should say the trading room is open 9 to 2:30. We kind of go at the same time as the oil markets open, 9 to 2:30 Eastern time. We get in the room a little bit earlier, like around 8:30. And after 2:30, Mario will speak in the room, and go over the trades with the traders that own the system. Gosh, we can't get positive on this. There we are. All right, we're a tick ahead. We're a tick to the good now. Let's see if this thing can run up some. Or run down is what we want to do. Make some money is what I'm talking about. Well, we've been in this trade a while now, and we actually got a little higher. We got up to 15, 17, 30 for our which is 2 ticks from our stop. Our stop's still held, but still, at least the bar slowed down. And we usually think we identify that support and resistance pretty good. We're 2 ticks away. Let's see if we can, 1 tick away now. Let's see if we can get filled on this one. And my one measly contract is holding up the gold market. One contract. You know, they see my name on it down there in the pit, and they hold up there. We got filled. Okay, that's great. That's awesome. Oh, that took a while to fill that one. You know, we had to go into the next bar. We don't get to do too much with our stop, though. That's the problem. You know, when we fill like at that price, you know, I'm just going to leave it there for now. And I'd get to move it 1 tick. Big deal. So, anyway, now we try to fight for the next one and see if we get filled. You know, on the next one, go for our 20 ticks. We're getting down there, but you know, it's doing better now than what it had been. So we got to get down to 15, 14 and a half. Yeah, okay, I'll move it to 1 tick. Follow the rules. Got to follow the rules in this trading room. Something like that you got to really love, don't you? But like I was saying, you know, like, you know, we usually are open like around 9 to 2:30. We have no indicators on our charts, none at all. We just identify support and resistance. Okay, it's kind of like agony that we're sitting in this trade. You know, this after that first one, you know, filled my 10 and 20 in about a minute. This one's taking about 20 minutes now that we're in it, and you can actually see that, you know, we went back up above our entry price, and that kind of like, yeah, we're getting close to our. All right, we got filled. All right, we finished up and got filled on that thing. What I was going to say is, you know, like you don't know what's right, you know, on where to move the stop, and we've got traders of various levels in the room, so it's really hard for me to be all things for everybody. Can't even be all things for myself most of the time. But you know, so you know, do you leave the stop 1 tick above? Do you move the stop to break even? You know, that's up to you as an individual trader. You know, we'll try to help you. You know, and what your aversion to risk is. You know, I talk about that all the time in the room, and that's what, you know, you guys should be looking at too. But a nice gold trade. Well, we're 2 for 2 today, and now we're looking at, you know, the possibility of another oil trade setting up. We've got support down here at that 102.55. I don't know where I got the 10 from. I know what I was looking at. But support at 102.55 on oil. And that's what we try to do. You know, we use a chart with no indicators, and we just try to decode the chart and see whether there's true support or true resistance. And you know, that's up to you then as a trader. You know, we just do this for educational purposes. But you know, if it's something that you know, you can take a look at and see if it's something that you like. And that's, as an individual, you know, you're more than welcome to do. It's a free country. At least it was, you know, when I started this morning. We'll see. I kind of get immersed in this, and there I got my first profit target already. That's pretty quick. I get immersed in doing this, and I don't know what's going on in the rest of the world sometimes. So that's a pretty nice, you know, quick move, and I get to move my stop up. If I can get this right. The thing keeps moving around. The price keeps moving around. So I took 4 ticks of heat on that one. Not as good as the first oil trade, but still really pretty good. Just 4 ticks of heat. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. You know, so and we're working towards the second profit target already. You know, and like the more experienced traders, or the ones that have, you know, higher tolerance to risk, you know, they'll probably go for that swing high. You know, and if you look down the bottom of the chart, that's where we went from that first trade, and it's hard to tell, but it actually is about 110 ticks. So that was a, you know, it kept on running down. It went through the swing high, swing low, and it kept on running down. And this one, you know, if we get to the swing low, that'd be a pretty good trade too. Not as good as the last one, like 40 ticks or something like that, but still, you know, not bad. Not a bad day of trading. Um, but like I say, that's up to you as an individual. We can work with you. We can talk about it. We can talk about what your trading style is, what you're looking for, and we're getting up close again. The interesting thing, that you guys should know is that this works on all markets and it works on all time frames. So, and somebody asked me that in the room, and if you're a swing trader, and you're doing daily charts, this thing will work on a daily chart too. It'd be a bigger stop, and hopefully a bigger profit target if you're a swing trader. I don't know. I don't know much about it. We just kind of talk about it for day trading. But it does work on stocks. It does work on options. So whatever, Forex, whatever you're interested in trading. And I think you should also see from looking at these videos. I'm trying to fill up space, hoping that I'm going to get to my profit target. I think you should also see, looking at these videos, that we primarily trade oil and gold in the room. We have the ES available, but it just doesn't seem to move the way the other markets do. Maybe it's just a phase that it's going through now. I used to trade the ES all the time. There, we're filled. Okay. That's nice. Another winning trade. All right. What I was going to say was, I used to trade the ES all the time. And, I don't know. Like, you wait a long time for 2 points. Whereas here, you can see, what the oil market has moved. I looked at the ES chart a little bit ago. It had moved like 7 points. And this thing had moved like 300 points. So, and the ES is $12.50 a tick, and this is $10 a tick. So I'll let you guys do the higher math. I don't have my abacus here, but that's just kind of like why we do what we do here. And I think the thing, oil and gold, there's horror stories about them in the past, but they really are very safe to trade now. Or, talk to your broker, see what they have to say about it. But I think it's really a good vehicle to trade. There's nothing wrong with the ES, just that the movement in the other commodities seems to be a lot better, and that's why we look at that along with the ES. We know there's a lot of ES traders out there, so this thing is just bouncing around now, trying to see if it's going to go towards that swing high, but it doesn't look like it. So anyway, like, I don't know, we'll do another trade today. We've had a pretty good day, and you got to figure out a way to cut your losses. I just thought I'd show this, coming up to the end, that we did reach that swing high. You can see here that we did reach that swing high. So, and even went on beyond it. And the same thing, this whole trade netted about 110 points again. So it's pretty impressive, if you got it all the way to the top. And I know that's not really possible, but you could get the more experienced traders go for the swing high, and maybe in the future, I have to think about doing that for the room, and watch how I place my stop. And hopefully, what we're getting from this is that the markets are getting back into what we're used to, and we can go back to using those smaller stops most of the time. I think that's about it for today. Three for three today. We're done before noon. You got to know when to walk away from the table, and I think this is a good time for us to walk away from the table. Thanks a lot. We'll be open again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We'll look for you then.